good afternoon. So yeah, today hasn't gone to plan. I'm supposed to be in Weymouth squid fishing at the moment on the Sib, but there's a lot of rain and wind in the last couple of days and I'm worried the water's going to be too murky. So I've decided to come out here, which is the lifeboat station at Gill Kicker. And we're going to go out into the Solent and I'm going to try for a cod today, but otherwise quite a lazy day fishing. I'm just going to chuck a couple of baits over the side and try and relax. It's like 1 o'clock already in the afternoon. It'll get dark by 6. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to head out to the Brambles area, which I've never been before. Have a couple of hours at anchor there, and then as the day goes on, I'm going to come back to Gill Kicker because I'm going to fish into the night. So I'm going to go to around the Gill Kicker mark where I used to come out at night in a kayak, so I know the water quite well, and we'll try there for a few hours. I think that's probably the best bet. So Brambles is only about 3 miles from here, so I'll do that in no time at all. But it's lovely, really. It's like a lake out here. It's flat, calm, quite windy, but the wind's due to die down. But it's literally low tide in about half hour, and then we're going to fish the tide all the way up. So hopefully we'll get some fish today. Don't have a lot of bait. I have a lot of bait, but I don't have a lot of variety in bait. So I've got 5 pounder squid, about 10-12 cuttle, a couple of wraps of frozen black, and that's it. I think I've got no fish baits whatsoever. So it is what it is, really. I want some cod ideally, maybe a bass, conger if it's a decent size, and squid and cut will be fine for that, I know. So yeah, let's get to it. Let's get going. So we got to the mark, pretty much bang on the money actually. It's only 20 foot of water, it's not a bad one. There you go, the anchor's gripping there, swinging us around nice and gently. Tell you what, not much movement in the water and it's clear as well. There you go guys, that's what we want to see on the fish finder. Well, hopefully that's not seaweed. It hasn't been weedy for a while though, so I'm pretty confident we should be fine today. But let's get some baits in and we'll have a look. Well, I thought I'd put on a whole cuttlefish. It was a bloody big bait. And guess what it catches? Bloody big dogfish. You'll have to take my word for it. He let go. He wasn't actually hooked. He was just nibbling on the end of the cuttle. That's made it a smaller bait now. So I'm pretty sure if I chuck this back down, he'll grab it again. Not that we want to catch dogfish particularly. But I'm going to start cutting down the cuttle because it's going to be a waste of a whole cuttle. I've only got about 8. And I wouldn't mind keeping some from the shore as well. There you go guys, I thought this was a strange looking dogfish. Little bull huss there. Look how little cool spots on it as well. But he's got the nasal flaps. That's cool. I haven't caught one of these this year. Lovely little fish. I don't mind catching that to be fair. It's a bit small obviously, but not bad for here. Ah, cool. Let's get him back in. That was on squid, that one. Rig actually might have something on here. See what this is. Huh. I was hoping they wouldn't take black lug. They do. Take everything, don't they? Dogfish this time. Little doggy. Oh, that rod's been quiet. He's just been sat there, hasn't he? They're quite lazy and docile today, apparently, the dogfish. No real fight in them. I'm just going to keep on. I might put a squid head on the top hook and black lug on the bottom too, just for now. Just use up that bait really on the smaller rig, but we're just going to put in dogfish in there. But hopefully they'll have a little rest and let something else have a go. That's what normally happens, I find. I find the dogfish come in big influx. Can't catch anything else for a couple of hours and then they disappear. Okay. Right, something's pinching my bait off this rod, so we're going to see if we've hooked it. No. Looks a bit breamy, but no. I'm going to double hook it. It's definitely having a good tug of it, and I want to keep losing it. A nice big strip of cutter on there, quite a big hook. Probably not helping me actually hook whatever it is, but getting all three rods pulling down, but things are playing around with baits. But I think, yeah, I've got something on here. Feels like a bit of a fight on here as well. This is a 3-hook flapper. Oh, that'd be why. Little black bream. 2 seconds. Actually, say puncturing my boat. Oh, little sods they are. Little bream there. Third species of the day. They're normally they're normally pests, but it's been fine actually. It's the first one I've had. Quite often they won't leave your baits alone, but that was on the black lug, that was. A little bit of a fight on here as well. Oh, got a fish on here. Hasn't let go like they keep doing. Hoping for something a bit better than that. It had a bit of fight to it. But just a bigger dogfish, that's all. But going to be a few of these today. But at least I salvaged a bait out of that one. Wow, see. The fish find is looking good. I mean, the rods are all going really. Just not what we want yet, that's all. This one's going now. Fish find is looking quite busy. Double squid bait, all or nothing. So I've probably got about an hour left here. It's a shame actually, I quite like it here. I'm quite busy on the rods, it's just not the right species of fish for my liking yet, but I'm no doubt they'd be here. But I didn't cut, like I think I said earlier, I didn't come out prepared to be quite far out at night time. So I'm just going to go back to a bit of a closer mark to the launch, anchor, and we'll do a few hours of nighttime fishing there as well. Which I'm predominantly probably going to be congers turning up there, I should think. Yeah, so I think I'm going to give it another hour here, see what we can get, and then we'll head in and re-anchor and start again, I think. 70 foot of water here, so I'm going to have to let out more anchor rope. I'm just trying to account for it. I feel that would do. Keep the engine running just in case. Yeah, so let's have a look at the water depth while that's going down. So an 82 foot of water now, so it's a little bit different than the last mark. And I don't know if you see behind me, we've got Gill Kicker Point, maybe, oh, Gill Kicker Fort, sorry, give you an idea where we are. Tide's going to be picking up soon as well, so I'm going to let a bit more rope out to accommodate. Right, the plan's the same again, just exactly the same baits. I'm going to chuck them out nice and quick. I'm going to start YouTube live in a minute as well, so I'm going to be speaking to 2 cameras. If you'll see me doing that and wonder what's going on. Yeah, it's nice out here, it's quite calm. Tide's definitely pulling hard now though, so that's hopeful for me that we're going to get some fish now the water's moving a bit more. Fish finder's looking big though, but let's get some baits out and then see what's what. Making my arm ache. Go and get your guesses in then, guys. I knew this was going to happen. It's going mental as always. I feel the need to show the camera. Oh, absolutely mangled my rig as well. That's quite annoying. Why would you do that? First conger of the night. There's going to be plenty of these in this location, unfortunately, but we've got to fish through them to try and get to the better fish. That's even possible. Right. Oh my god, the mess he's made is ridiculous. So yeah, it's gone quiet here now. It's about 20 past 7. We're in 87 foot of water now, so the tide's still coming up. I think we've got about 2 hours to high tide and then we'll call it a night. We've just had that one conger really, but all the baits are getting stripped annoyingly. Might be something on here, but it's either something on here that was playing with it, so let's put it in. Well, the camera's turned on. No. Ah, mangled bait. That was a conger take, that was. But oh, really? Did it have to? Absolutely mangled my bait and done a runner. So it's dead here. I'm just getting my bait stripped. Haven't had a fish since that conger. That was probably an hour and a half ago. It's coming up to 8 o'clock now. Probably going to give it another hour to an hour and a half, which is high tide. And then we'll head back really. This is why I don't really like night fishing on the boat. It's just never that productive, I find, compared to fishing in the day on the boat. I much prefer night fishing to day fishing on the beach, but on the boat the other way around. But it's fine. It's quite nice being out. It's quite peaceful. But yeah, I just prefer to have a few more fish. The boat's spun around now. Got all our lines tangled, untangled them, put new baits on, and I'm getting congers. Like I've bought in the last 2 rigs I've bought in, they've been mangled with the bait taken, so congers are playing with them really. But I haven't baited up to try and catch congers. I haven't. If I was trying to, I'd put a pulley penno on, you know, and I'd wrap it maybe. But for now I'm not. I've just got a nice long strip of cuttle and I'm putting a hook through and chucking it over, because the fish I want to catch, that's fine. But unfortunately congers, they play around, don't they? Mess around. But that's fine. don't really want to catch them anyway, so I could go smaller baits, but I'm not really interested in it. I want a nice cod or a nice bass or nothing, so never mind. Let's give it another hour and see where we get, and I'll catch you in a bit. So might actually have a fish on. As if I bend in the rod there, but it might have just grabbed the bait and ran with it. It's weird. It feels weird, but it feels like a conger. It is a conger. Not a very big conger. Quick show you the camera, and then I'm going to T-bar over the side because I don't want to get my bait messy. There we go. Tell you what, that made the rod bend over for a small fish. I'm going to put fresh baits on. Probably for the last time now. Yeah, gonna put fresh cuttle on all of them because I want to use up the last of the cuttle. We'll give it half hour and then we'll head back, I think. Very quiet here. Right, that's all my rods in. Time to go home really. It's 9:30 at night. It's getting quite cold. It's windy and rainy. I've had enough really. So yeah, the fishing's died right off this evening. Been a bit of a poor session really, but I'm quite happy I got the bull huss to start with because that's the first one this year, and you don't get that many around here really. But otherwise, it's just the usual suspects for the Solent here, really, this time of year anyway. So not my favourite place to fish, but not bad once in a while. I was hoping for that cod, and none's shown up. But I mean, a few people are starting to catch cod here, but only just recently and only very sporadically, so it was always a bit of a whim anyway, so didn't pay off today, but that's fine. Yeah, so hopefully next time I'm on the Sib I'll actually get to do that squid session. The conditions are actually nice for it, but if not, we'll get back out Pool Way probably, and back out into Pool Bay and go for rays, or maybe cod fishing around Christchurch maybe, but not sure. We just give it a week or two and we'll see where we're at, see what the weather's doing, and then we'll get back out. But thanks for watching guys. Yeah, something a bit different going into the night, not something I do too often, but yeah, it's quite peaceful out here actually, not too bad. So yeah, thanks for watching and I'll catch you later. Cheers. Let's go home. There we go.